Welcome to Ballet Bites. Today we're diving deep into the art and science of pirouettes. It's like the moment in ballet where physics and grace come together in a spin that's both dazzling and technically intense.
I'm excited about this. Pirouettes are just mesmerizing when you think about how they're crafted from, pure raw physics, right?
Absolutely. First off, it's all about preparation. Dancers spend hours perfecting that alignment. When you think about it, your body is like a finely tuned machine. You need a torque, like the way you push against the floor, is crucial.
Yep.
The floor isn't just something you stand on, it's your partner, giving you the ground reaction force that launches you into that rotation.
Right, because if your alignment's off, no shrugging it off by just spinning faster is ever going to cut it. It's like trying to run with one shoe untied, yeah?
Exactly. And it's like you have this perfect relationship with the floor. The proper torque from the push gives you the energy you need to spin smoothly. Without that, you're basically just, wobbling around.
So then, once you're already airborne in that spin, how do you maximize your rotational velocity?
That's where conservation of angular momentum steps in. Like, when a dancer pulls in their arms, it's essentially reducing their moment of inertia. As a result, the spin speeds up in a supernatural way. Think about ice skaters. They pull in their arms to spin faster. And it's the same in ballet, but with a twist of artistry.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're not just cramped up for speed. In ballet, your arms are also creating a visual sort of elegance. You're sculpting the space around you.
Right on. And while the physics is pretty straightforward, the artistry of it is in the finesse. You need that balance of power and beauty. Have you ever noticed how dancers seem to almost defy gravity? And it's all thanks to mastering their
Yeah,
center.
totally. That's what fascinates me. The idea of balancing control over chaos. But here's something I've been wondering. If you're spinning at such a high speed, why don't dancers just get dizzy or even lose their balance?
Great question. This is where the age-old technique of spotting comes into play. Dancers fix their eyes on a specific point, and just before a full spin, they whip their head around to catch that gaze again. It's like resetting your internal compass each time.
Yep. Spotting really is a beautiful counterbalance to that dizzying spin, almost like a dance with your nervous system.
Precisely. And it's not just a mere trick. There's actual neuroscience behind it. A study from Current Biology in 2013 showed that ballet dancers have unique adaptations in the brain regions that manage balance and process dizziness. Their vestibular system literally gets rewired over time.
That's fascinating. So, their brains are literally trained to handle the chaos of spinning, which is kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. It's like their neurons are in sync with every pirouette.
Exactly. It's like both the muscles and the brain are in an intricate dance. And that expertise on balance brings us to what really makes a pirouette look effortless: the mastery of your center of mass.
Yes, the center of mass is key. If you're perfectly balanced over your supporting foot, everything else just flows. But don't you think sometimes this idea is a bit too mechanical? While physics can explain the movements, it doesn't capture the raw emotion, does it?
I see where you're coming from, but I think the point is that science and emotion are not at odds. They actually elevate each other. It's like your control over physics creates a backdrop where the beauty of the dance can truly shine through. Sure, the numbers and principles are there, but they serve as the foundation for the soulful performance we see.
Right. That's a solid defense. It's like saying that while the science is the groundwork, the artistry is what actually touches the audience.
Exactly. It's the interplay between technique and artistry that shapes every spin. So dancers prepare meticulously, adjusting their torque, aligning their bodies just perfectly, and using spotting to cheat dizziness, creating that illusion of grace.
And also think about the continuous feedback loop with the ground reaction force is like constantly in conversation with the dancer about how much energy is being transferred.
Right. It's like a silent partner in the dance. You push against the floor, you get energy back, and it's that exchange that fuels the pirouette. Imagine trying to spin without that. It's like trying to twirl in midair without any support from below.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. Now, what about the moment when a dancer decides to pull those arms in? There's a split-second decision involved, isn't there?
Absolutely. There's timing and precision in that move. When you pull your arms in, you're reducing your rotational inertia, and, your spin rate increases because your angular momentum has to be conserved. A bit like a well-timed switch in gears during a race. Suddenly, everything snaps into a higher speed.
Sure. That conversion is quick. I even think about it like when you abruptly close a door to trap a gust of wind, the air rushes in fast. Only here, it's the dancer's speed that ramps up.
Right, it's like that. And consider that every single movement, every slight adjustment, is choreographed not only to impress the audience, but also to keep the physics in check. There's a beautiful tension between being technically correct and being artistically free.
Exactly. And that tension is what really captivates people. They see the effortless beauty without necessarily realizing how much scientific precision underpins it all.
Exactly. It's the invisible hand of physics making every pirouette feel so smooth. But then, there's a big, almost philosophical angle. What makes a pirouette truly feel effortless? A dancer's mastery over their center of mass. If you can keep your body weight perfectly aligned over that support, every spin becomes a testimony to both practice and physics.
Yet, I sometimes wonder if emphasizing the science might make it seem too technical, like reducing art to mere equations. Don't you think that might undermine the emotional impact?
I get that concern, but honestly, it's the blend that elevates the performance. Knowing the science behind it doesn't take away the emotion. It just deepens our appreciation. Imagine watching a fireworks display. Understanding the chemistry in play adds to the wonder, rather than diminishing it.
Yeah, that analogy fits. I like that. Science as the secret sauce that makes the artistry even more magical.
Exactly. And if dancers can harness these principles, preparation, ground reaction force, angular momentum, and spotting, they're not just performing a skill. They're like offering a glimpse into a perfectly orchestrated symphony of mechanics and emotion.
Right, it's like an artful dance with nature. It really is. And think about it. Each pirouette becomes a mini lesson in physics. It's a live demonstration of science in motion, yet it's wrapped in beauty.
Exactly. It's a daily reminder that discipline, practice, and a deep understanding of even the smallest forces can transform movement into an art form. And that's why every pirouette tells a story, not just of technical proficiency, but of passion, poetic balance, and the intricate dance between mind and body.
And that's why audiences are spellbound. They see the fluidity and the grace, and without understanding every behind-the-scenes detail, they're moved by what appears effortless.
Absolutely. So whether you're a dancer perfecting your spin or a fan marveling at the performance, remember, it's not just about turning, but about turning with purpose. It's the fusion of torque, balance, and relentless practice.
Right on. And before we wrap up, it's a call out to every dancer out there. Prepare with intention, trust your ground, and always keep your center in check. That's how you transform a simple spin into a breathtaking pirouette.
Exactly. And hey, whether you're in the studio or simply an admirer of the art, always know that science is right there behind the brilliance of every turn. It's like science plus soul, working together in perfect harmony.
Indeed. Well said. I think we've managed to peel back the layers on something that, at first glance, seems magical, but is really rooted in solid physics and relentless practice. It's truly inspiring.
For sure. Thanks for joining in this deep dive into the marvel of pirouettes. Until next time, keep spinning, keep practicing, and remember, balance is beauty.
Absolutely. And don't forget to share your thoughts on what makes a pirouette so mesmerizing. Catch you next time on Ballet Bites.